Nothing to me is funnier than cringe woke virtue signaling. And you know what I mean. When a Hollywood actor or somebody like that goes out and they self deprecate their race, talk about how they're giving opportunities to minorities and other ridiculous things. It's always very funny to watch somebody torpedo their own career because at the end of the day, they're going to do this stuff. Nobody's actually going to give them anything for it. They're just going to lose out. And I guess they want some likes on Twitter or something like that. I don't understand their motivations. But the actor from Bleach, who plays Chad, is the latest in some of the funniest cringe virtue signalings I've ever seen. And we're going to laugh at it together, my friends. Let's go check this out. In the meantime, my name is John Delarose. I am a #1 best-selling author and award-winning comic creator. And this is a fantasy novel. So I've noticed that there's been a problem with, of course, platforms out there and, of course, banning us, shadow banning us, things like that, when we're trying to make a difference in culture here. We saw that Ripa did a lot on his own website earlier this year, and I'm trying to upgrade my own website to try to get things going and do something a little different in culture also. So last night, I started tooling around with my website here, of course, updating, putting all my comics on here. And I was like, you know what? I have an unreleased fantasy novel, and I usually release all my books on Amazon, but I wanted to do something different this time and just test things out, see how it goes. So I released this just on my Discord. I told people, and it's on my own website right here. It's called The Demon's Eye. It's a high fantasy book. It's really cool, and I got it at a low price point of $3.99 for a digital version. I've not made a print version yet. This is a test, just to kind of see how things are going. And I think most people read on e-readers anyway. You can get a Kindle version and a PDF, all for $3.99, which I usually sell my novels for $4.99 on Amazon, so I'm taking out the cut they get also. So it's kind of awesome. Great deal for you. If you want to get to reading some fun fantasy this weekend with no virtue signaling, this will be for you. Check it out. I'll put that link in the description below, along with all my other ways to support the channel. Thanks, guys, for checking things out. Okay, let's get into the news. Here we are, Jameson Price and his virtue signal last evening. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Here he goes.
To all the many fans of Bleach, I have loved being a part of the Bleach universe and voicing Chad.
Maybe they should have me voice Chad. I can do voices.
It was a difficult decision to say no to coming back for TYBW.
That's a new Bleach project.
I no longer audition for the roles of people of color.
Oh, let's clap for him. Thank you for self-selecting yourself out of the industry.
Representation matters. Access matters.
Honestly, for a voice acting gig, anybody could be able to play anything. It's very interesting. I met one of the voice actresses who plays Ash from Pokemon. And that's correct. Actress who plays Ash. So Ash is a teenage boy, and so he's got a little bit higher pitch of a voice than a full adult male. And so they have a woman actually voice his character sometimes. It's different always. But several different people have played it. But she has no compunction playing a male character as a female. You notice how that works. And I've seen several black voice actors play Batman and things like that in video games. I've met a few at conventions over the years. Never a problem with that. This is all something that's made up in this guy's head, and he just wants to virtue signal on Twitter that he's woke. He's so woke. I'm going to give my job magnanimously to a black or a Asian or a Hispanic voice actor to play somebody who's a person of color, because I won't do that now. So he also is implying that if he was up against, say, a Mexican person to play Chad, which it should be, that he would probably get the role over that person, because I guess he's just strictly better at doing that. If you think about the virtue signal, every time, it's actually a white person saying they're superior, and they have to take themselves out of the situation in order for this person who's inferior to get a shot, right? If the person was just strictly better at playing a Mexican as a Mexican, right? I'm a Hispanic guy. Maybe I would be better. Wouldn't that person just win out in the role to begin with in the audition? Shouldn't you just do it based on merit and not skin color? If you do it based on skin color, isn't that racism? Okay, let's not get too deep into this.
Representation matters. Access matters.
And like usual, these SJWs, they can't just make one tweet. They never do this.
They have to do a thread. Because they're so self-important, Twitter has to be used as a blog. I have had access to a very wide variety of roles in my career. Actors use their imaginations and their experience to breathe life into characters we portray. When we walk in on someone else's skin for a time, we practice empathy, we feel, we learn.
Oh, God. This is a grown man.
Access to opportunity in anime has not always been equal. But that has changed. By stepping aside,
Aren't most anime actors in Japan Japanese, no matter what the race of the person is? What? Okay, never mind.
the door to access and give opportunity to an actor who can represent Yasutora Sado with the same love and pride and imagination, but with more life experience than I have. Thank you all for the love and support you have shown to me over the years. Please welcome Alain Mesa to the role of Chad. He's got some big shoes to fill. Do your best you can, but you know better. Then, when you know better, do better. Maya Angelou.
Oh, so brave. So stunning for all of this. Really funny. So, again, in the animes, almost all the voice actors are played by Japanese people because whether they're black, whether they're not, it's just kind of how it goes in Japan. But here, of course, we have a translation that has a white guy in this playing a Mexican character in Japan. And of course, he's so virtuous to play this Mexican character. Here we are. Here's the voice actor who actually voices him. He's Japanese. He plays a white guy. He plays some black guys. Oh my gosh. This isn't diverse or inclusive at all. It's just a light-skinned Asian guy playing all of these roles. Oh my gosh! So, again, the virtue signal failed. He didn't do anything. He didn't create anything. He didn't create opportunities for all these diverse peoples of colors. He just self-selected himself out of the role and self-selected himself out of a job because he's white. It's that stupid. If you're sick of this kind of thing, guys, we have to support new culture. We're in the iron age of media where we're doing things ourselves. This is my book. Please support me in what I'm doing here. As a Hispanic man, that actor would want you to do that because he would like you to give a person of color opportunity. That's so stupid. But it's a good book, guys. I just wrote a fun fantasy with lots of sword swinging, good action, and a lot of fun. And that's what we're trying to do. Do it on our own website and off of other media at this point. We'll see how it goes. I keep testing, and we'll see what the future holds. Let me know what you think about Bleach. Oh my gosh. And this actor. I don't think it actually impacts the series at all. But leave a comment down below. Love to hear from you. And hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.